Hey everybody, it's William Green. These are my green pets here at Fantasy Orchids, and today is Saturday the 15th of December 2018. Let's start out by looking at what's in bloom. This is my Path Michael Coe. It's got 4 flowers and they've been open for over a month, so I'm really happy with how long they've lasted. They've got really nice long petals. And just a really nice slipper orchid. And I actually stole some pollen out of it. I don't know if you can see on the sides there, but where the pollen's supposed to be on the side, I have taken 2 of the pollen grains, and I stuck them in my refrigerator. And when this plant blooms, this is my Path Prime child, when this guy blooms, I am going to pollinate it and see what happens. Another plant that's getting ready to bloom is this Bobo Film, and its flowers will open up in the next day or so. This is a big stinky Bobo Film. Smells like dirty diapers, but it's a beautiful flower when it does open up. A smaller plant that's also getting ready to bloom is this Phalaenopsis Onnum, and I just got this plant a couple months ago, and I got it in spike, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this little guy looks like. Its leaves are really pretty, but the leaves and flower combo should be really nice. And speaking of pretty leaves, Phalaenopsis Shilaria has got really nice leaves, but this one has also got a spike that it's been working on for a couple of months. Well, since September really. And it's going to be really nice. I don't know how many flowers it's going to be, but there's going to be a lot. It's going to be very pretty. Now this guy back here is actually a Phalaenopsis Hybrid, and you can see it's got a spike here, it's got another spike here, and then it's got a third spike over here. This one's new to my collection. I just got this from somebody a few weeks ago, but I'm looking forward to seeing it bloom, and especially looking forward to the fragrance. Phalaenopsis usually have really nice, very strong fragrance. A couple weeks ago I showed you this plant in bloom. This is Bobo Film Medusa, and it had lovely white firework type flowers, but they've all dried up now, and they're just little reminders of what they used to be. So the plant will now rest for a few weeks, kind of refill its shriveled bulbs with nutrients and water, and then it will start putting out the new growth that will become next year's bloom. Another little plant that I think is in spike is this Bobo Film because if you look at the bottom here at its base, it's got a little guy poking out here. So I think it's either a new growth. Actually, there's 2 things poking out there, so maybe one of them's a new growth and one of them is gonna bloom. So we're gonna see. Now, even though we're coming on the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, believe it or not, I've got quite a bit of new growth going on right here. My little Callia Seedlings, almost all of my Callia Seedlings are putting out new growth. And that's really exciting because in previous years, during this time of year, they would be completely dormant. They wouldn't be doing anything. But all of them are showing new growth. Some of them are showing growth out of the back bulbs. You can see this down here, which is just great. So I'm super excited. It seems like my little Callias are growing twice as fast in the greenhouse than they were under my care. It still gets very warm in the greenhouse during the day when the sun's out. It can be 80, even 90 degrees in here, and so they don't go into that dry dormancy that I had to observe for them when I was keeping them on my own. So that's really great. Hopefully we're going to see some flowers in these Callias next summer. Another one of my Bobo Films, this is Lovely Elizabeth, and it's got 4 new growths on it as well, which again is unusual because usually in the fall it will bloom and then not do anything until the springtime, but it's really growing well. There's the 4th one down there. So I'm excited. Hopefully maybe next year we'll get some good blooms on this guy. Well, that's it for my green pets this week. Thanks for stopping by to check on them. And I will leave you with some more images of the Path Michael Coe. Wishing you a good week, and we'll see you next time right here on My Green Pets. Take care.